Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Madeleine Parker and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you had a wonderful week. And this evening I am going to do a read for the energy of this full moon in Virgo, which is today or tomorrow, depending on where you are. It might be tomorrow actually, on the 27th. And we are going to do a little card read here to see what the higher realms would like us to adjust in our lives according to this new moon, and how we can best work with the energies of this new moon, full moon in Virgo. Let's talk a little bit about the sign of Virgo. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and it covers two sections of your chart. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So you want to look at your charts and see where Virgo covers. If you know how to pull your astrological chart, you can do that online. They're free. And so you want to look at what house covers Virgo, and then you want to look at where your Gemini is, and also your moon. You want to look at what house Cancer covers in your chart, because that'll be activated by this moon. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what the cards have to say. If you would like a private reading, my email link is below. Go ahead and email me. All right, let's take a look. Calling in highest guides and angels to be with us in this read so that we may be higher guided. Thank you, Spirit. Virgo, full moon. Let's take a look. Now, Virgo is an earth sign. In tarot, it comes up as pentacles, so there is a pentacle right here. We get the World card, we get Two of Swords, Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands, Nine of Cups, we did say that, Six of Cups. Alrighty, let's take a look and see what these cards have to say today. Ooh, look at that, a lot of pentacles. Clarifying, oh, this card wants to come out as well. Okay, let's take a look. First out, we have this Page of Pentacles, and then that is in the situation. So that would be a financial opportunity coming in, and it's possibly an opportunity that had a past, or that seemed to be blocked. This to me seems like a read where opportunities from the past that were very much in your heart space, that were financially beneficial or that you thought were financially possible, were blocked because you weren't ready emotionally. Now that you're emotionally balanced, this Virgo full moon is about going in deep and working out where we block things from low self-esteem, because Virgo is the sign of observation of detail, precision. It's a very detailed oriented sign. It's slightly perfectionistic, but it's the sign that really grounds things, that makes things a lot of times happen. It's a day-to-day energy. It's daily practices. It can be crafts that you work on a daily basis, but it's basically how your life progresses on a day-to-day basis, and it's the little things that you do in your life on a day-to-day basis that determine your progression, your progress. So when Virgo full moon comes in, it comes in to really analyze what are you doing on a day-to-day basis that is either blocking you or enabling you to progress. So in a full moon period, you want to go inward and you want to discover what it is you need to release that is not helping you progress, that is blocking you in your heart. It's in your subconscious. It's deep. So, and it's going to, once you locate this, I suggest taking like a good hour of long meditation. Have a notebook by you, and burn some palmaceto. Gosh, I don't know why I can't remember what the name of this piece of wood is. Palo Santo, that's it. And go ahead and clear out energies from the past that you held in your subconscious that are blocking you, that are now coming up for release. And this is going to bring you a lot more emotional stability forward, because these are under subconscious things that are rattling your structure a little bit. So now you're going to feel something that gave you grief in the past that was blocked is going to go forward. You really love it. It's a new initiation. You're going to be very inspired from it. You're going to love it. You're going to see why you can you may have had a block and an opinion about this that may have been controversial, or that may not have been accepted at the time, but you're going to see now that all you needed to do was just hang in there. A little time was needed for this to happen. You needed to just hold on to your vision around it. And then we get this Queen of Swords here, which would indicate no longer tolerating and setting boundaries to disrespect around this, because you had low self-esteem around it. You would have attracted critical or possibly blockages, because we get these two kind of sword cards flanking the center, which is you're quitting the low self-esteem or the energies that had you not be emotionally balanced around this endeavor that is going to bring you a tremendous amount of finances. Virgo is an abundance sign. Once upon clearing and leveling up your self-esteem, you attract more abundance. And then look at what we have here at the bottom of the read, all this abundance, new inspiration around something that's truly fulfilling. That, and then we get the World card. Look at that. I haven't even talked about the World card. The World card means achieving a sort of high plateau, arriving at the end of a struggle. And the energy is now cleared. The karma energies around it cleared for a takeoff, for a rebirth. You know, we do have kind of rebirth energies in March. It's spring. And a lot of the planets are loosening up. We have a lot lighter energy going on this month. So we've done a lot of clearing of the negative frequencies that are in our subconscious in order to up level to this level that we're about to sort of all initiate. This, the Fool card, is sort of reinitiating a new journey here, a new Fool's journey, a decision on doing it, launching it. And then we're releasing these blocked lower frequency self-emotional energies around going forward. It's sort of like you needed to be braver to do this. You needed more courage, more confidence in yourself. And this is the sign of Aquarius right here. It is the Star card landing in the 11th spot of the read, indicating the most, the highest, most in alignment advice from this read would be to have tremendous optimism around this financial opportunity. It is a co-mission. It does involve other people. It is something to go ahead and leap into. I think you're going to. This brings you financial independence in the long run. Remember, we're establishing a new financial start, future career for the next 29 year, this new Aquarian cycle, as we have Saturn in Aquarius. So we're really initiating a new 29-year cycle, 28-year cycle of a career or a way of earning money that will sustain us for that period of time. And this brings us inspiration, financial independence, and a new beginning in a mission or a group project or involving other people that everybody collectively is going to want to join in on. So this is like the sign of Aquarius, which is the age of astrology, but it's also this sort of new liberation, financial liberation, energy of optimism and high abundance. Aquarius is the sign of financial liberation. And so we also get this Six of Cups here. I would have to say there's an innocence and a purity in this project. If you are twin flame or in a relationship, it may involve your relationship. It could be a reconciliation if you split up with somebody, to go into commission with something. That does really initiate. Look at this. We've got three. The only sword we don't have, the only ace we don't have is the Ace of Swords. So we really are looking at it, once we release this lower self-esteem energetic frequency held in our subconscious, that's lack of self-love in some way you throw yourself under the bus, depending on what house Virgo covers in your chart. I know for me it's in my 4th house, so it puts me in, I tend to sort of throw myself a little under the bus for my family. I tend to sort of sacrifice, my attachment to family is sort of bigger than it really ought to be. So I've really experienced releasing those sorts of attachments and those fears around not being perfect for the family, or not being wanted or loved in the family, all those kinds of fears, and then being sort of kicked out of the family. So that's where Virgo covers my chart. So I have to look and see where it is that I compromise myself in order to maintain family harmony so that I can have a family, as it were. But you have to just so this is the period where we look inward and we see, where are we doing that to ourselves? Where are we not valuing fully ourselves? Where do we not trust that the universe is going to provide for us, that we don't have to distort ourselves to keep it? And this is what's going to be cleared in us right now. So that happens. So when that happens, that energy frequency comes up really fast. And, after this full moon in the 2-week period, you're going to feel a lot lighter, a lot more buoyancy, a lot more optimistic, a lot more financially. Prospects are looking really good financially, new beginnings, quitting anything that brought you away from feeling optimistic, that was stopping your whole world from materializing. So this is like we are going to materialize a whole new layer of abundance in this new chapter. We've really come out of a tough period with all these planets in Capricorn. So it looks like we're really ready for fresh, new, abundant expansion, with a lot of optimism in the world. Social media. You might want to look at that and say social media. In general, we're going to feel financially secure, more financially stable and secure on this new path. So, wonderful. I'm just going to go ahead and pull a moon card for an extra message for us in this read today. So, let's take a look and see what the moon card has to say for us. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Remember, we talked about looking at your whatever house covers, Cancer covers, because that's the moon house. So you're going, whatever house Cancer covers in your chart, for me it's my first house, you're going to feel a certain level of safety and security despite releasing that which you had to destroy yourself to hold on to. Take time to breathe out. And that was when I was saying take time to meditate and investigate where you are out of alignment with your own self, and your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. You see, then we go into the Pentacles here. Capricorn is a pentacle. It's the work. So you see, then you become much more confident. Enjoy a powerful change. New moon eclipse. Wow. Adjustments are required. And the adjustments that we're going to be making are the new adjustments we're going to be making in our lives as we've upgraded our self-love. And we're going to now make adjustments in our career. Is going to reflect that in our finances. A higher level of self-love is going to play out in our life in the form of higher abundance, of higher finances. And you're going to need to sort of make new changes to the new version of you that's coming out, that's being birthed, that has more confidence and pride in who you are divinely created, who you are as a divine creation. Oh, thank you so much, you guys. This was fun. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and have a wonderful weekend. Namaste.